You know how we get down on the Woo Pig podcast. Shout out OD, shout out G Holmes, it's the bag. Big sexy. Woo, yeah, woo, yeah, woo, yeah, woo, yeah. Podcast, 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 woo, pig, woo, pig, woo, pig, pig, podcast, football, basketball, whatever you need, podcast, woo, pig. Shout out to fans, man. Woo, pig. Keep the support alive, let's get it. Podcast. You know we gon' keep it real every time. Every single time. Woo, pig. Woo, pig. Woo.
Yo, welcome back to another episode of the Woo Pig Podcast, coming to you live from the Insurance Max Studios, where we talking about everything Arkansas Razorback football and basketball every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday at 8:30 p.m. But man, so also don't forget to check us out on the website at thewoopig.com. What I really want you to experience peace of mind with Insurance Max, your one-stop solution for home, auto, and commercial insurance statewide. Don't wait, call today for a free, no obligation quote. Secure your future with Insurance Max, where protection meets affordability. Dial now and safeguard what matters most. 870-534-2823. West Sandy and Caleb, they're going to take real good care of you. The Woo Pig Podcast, man, we streaming on all major platforms. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. Man, we even on Rumble. Make sure you subscribe to us on all the platforms. And if you enjoy the audio-only versions, you can find us everywhere, including Apple Podcasts. But we really rock with Spotify, and you already know why. You can switch between audio and video over there. So make sure you go run that up for your boys. We can't forget about the OG sponsor, 3M Electric, serving Northwest Arkansas. They are your trusted commercial and residential electrical contractor. As a SDVOSB, they're dependable and reliable with no job too big or small when it comes to your electrical needs. Give my guys at 3M Electric a call, 479-408-9865. Let them know you heard it on the Woo Pig Podcast. They got something special for you. And we can't forget about our newest member of the family, Remax Platinum, serving Central and South Arkansas. You're looking to find your dream home or sell a property, house, or free? Look no further than Remax Platinum, where client satisfaction is their top priority. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, Melody and her team are here to make your real estate journey smooth and successful. You ready to take that step? Give Melody a call, 501-366-4407, and let Remax Platinum turn your real estate dreams into reality. Hey, man, don't wait, call today. Man. So, shout out to the sponsors that rock with the Woo Pig Podcast, make this thing shake and move. Also, don't want to forget all the subscribers. Everybody who has hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icons to be notified when we drop more content. We appreciate y'all. Salute to you. Today topics, though, we talking about Taylor Green, another SEC show ranked them. We're going to talk about what they ranked them in, and if you agree with it. And we're going to talk about Sam Pittman chose his guys to go to the SEC Media Day. Are they the leaders? Are they going to be the ones that take us to the promised land? And they talking about we got a solid commit on the basketball team. 5-star point guard Darius Acuff. We're going to talk about him a little bit. And Deezy's favorite part. Who you got? Man. So before we get into it, you already know who I got in the building.
What it do, Woo Pig family? It's your boy G Holmes in the building, a.k.a. Big Sexy. Somebody out there holler for me.
Oh my God.
Ooh. What
Hey,
it do,
man.
OD?
What it do, baby? What's the drink of the day, man? Look like you drinking some water or something, man.
Bro, I got a good old cold beer today, man. This good
You got
old
your cold beer?
Man, good old cold beer. A little Yingling. Good old cold beer.
That's what's up. Hey, and as always, everywhere we go, man, you know we got to take the bad little brother with us.
Man.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Got Rick Roll. What it do, baby? Woo Pig fam, how y'all living, man? Y'all all right?
Man, we good, man. We good, man. We out here doing our thing, man. You know, we got to keep our foot on these boys' necks out here. Let them know, hey, this is what it is.
On their throats. That's a throat with a K. Throat.
Hey, mama let me dress like Big Bro today, so me and G Holmes got the same shirt on.
Oh, man, that's wild. That's
so I
wild.
can keep up with you. That's why.
Yeah, I seen you put it on, and I went and stole one of yours.
Man, we got a good show today. We're gonna talk about a few things. We here for a short time, not a long time, but we gonna keep the party rolling today. Hey man, shout out to Dropping Ingredients for the guys. He said, I'm listening to Old Dirty Bastard watching the Woo Pig podcast. It's legendary.
ODB.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, we appreciate you, baby. Man, well let's jump into it, man.
I think
Who'd
I'd
you
be
be?
nah. Yeah, because OD, you really not ODB. I'm ODB.
I know, right?
I'm the nasty little unplanned one. That's me.
I know, right? Hey, dirty. Baby, I got your money.
Hey man, it was too many dudes in the Woo Pig. I mean, in the Wu Tang to even remember half of them.
Facts.
Yeah, man, my favorite.
Shout out to the
Man,
show.
hey,
If they didn't come out
who
with the
was-
show,
Man, who was your favorite? My favorite. I got two.
Ghostface
As
You like Ghostface?
I mean,
and Method Man.
I don't,
Method
yeah, I
Man
would probably,
and RZA.
yeah, RZA was tight.
Shoot.
Ghostface Killer was tight too, though.
Ghostface. I mean, but my favorite. But I mean, I rock with Method Man. Method Man first, but RZA. RZA man was a lyrical genius. That dude had some metaphors.
But as a single artist though, ODB was better than all of them.
He wasn't better than Meth.
As a single artist by themselves,
I don't think so.
ODB had the hits.
We gonna see. Hey, which one? He had the one with "Baby, I Got Your Money."
man, he
What
had
else?
all
What's
the
the other one he had?
collabs, bro.
Collabs, but he ain't getting off on no collab. You ain't getting off on a collab, man. They gonna pay you $10,000, man, and give you a 40-ounce and a blunt. That's it.
But if you really
He ain't
think about it,
coming up off no
as a
collabs.
single artist, Method Man really wasn't all that. He had that one good hit with Mary J. Blige, and the rest of his
Bro.
hits came with Redman.
Well, yeah, Meth and Red, yeah. But I mean,
Yeah,
but I
that-
like RZA though.
METHOD, man. That was tight.
that was hard.
Hey, I'm telling you, that's over tight, bro. hey, Mel, but I mean, they all had they certain like little niches, boy. They got
Yeah.
off on. You know what I mean? So that's why I love the Woo, man. Shout out to the Woo.
Shout out to the Woo, man. That's what we talk about, man. Well, let's get into this Woo Pig podcast.
Yes,
Man,
sir.
Man, we gonna talk about Taylor Green, man. SEC Mike ranks Taylor Green, man. I want to know if y'all agree with what he said about Taylor Green, man. He said Taylor Green down number 11, Mr. 11-1. Taylor Green ranked number 11 behind Brady Cook, Jackson Dart, Carson Beck, Quinn Ewers, Jalen Milroe, Nico. I can't pronounce that dude's name. Graham Mertz, Garrett, whatever,
Mesmeyer.
Nusamir, Connor Wingman, Jackson Arnold, and then Taylor Green. Y'all agree with that?
G, you want to go or you want me to get in now?
Well, let me. First of all, I'll put that graphic back up because it's a couple of things I want to point. So, my thing is, you got my man's at 11. So we got these guys. Okay, you got the number 10 guy. They just got into the SEC, right? So you got them just not coming in the SEC, and then you got number 4. Don't look at Texas. So you got Texas just now coming in the SEC, and they're automatically putting these guys above Taylor Green. I mean, we're talking about programs. So
Didn't Quinn Ewers win the national championship last year? No, who won the national championship last year?
Nah. Quinn Ewers was the Texas QB. He highly touted though. That boy cold.
Yeah, that
but
boy
that's
cold.
what I'm
Okay.
saying. But
Go ahead,
yeah,
I'm
but
sorry.
what I'm saying, he coming in I mean, they coming in already above our program, which our program was trash. You got to remember that too. They grading programs. Whether or not they doing this on the quarterback, yeah, this dude right here, he ain't really done a lot out there west. We already know that Pac-10, wherever he was at, was really terrible. But now he's coming into the SEC to a team that was trash, and guess what? We ain't 15 or 16. So I ain't really disappointed in that. That gives us room to go up, because guess what? If we had him up in like 5 or 4, where everybody be glad, guess what? When he fall to 11, y'all gonna be mad. So man, I'm good with this right here. You know what? That's cool. That ain't at the bottom. But look how much room we got to chase people down. So I'm good with it, man. Let's get it.
And that's real talk.
DZ, what you say, man?
Man, I kind of agree, and even more than that, he might be too high. I mean, if we basing this list off of what we've seen so far, that's a great spot for Taylor Green. I say it like this: when I look at that list, everybody above Taylor Green already started before. If not for that school, but for some school, they've already started. Everybody underneath him is first-year starters just like him. They just now get into that school. So basically, they saying out of all the people that's first-year starters, he going to be the best one. And I think that's as good as a compliment as you can get coming into the SEC. So I'm not mad at it at all. I think, if anything, Quinn Ewers need to be number 1, but I ain't mad at the list.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
You can't be mad at the list because, I mean, let's just face the facts, man. He just came in the SEC too. So, hey, I'm not tripping, but
Facts.
what I do want to point out though is this: the person who actually made the list. Let's take a look at his track record. How about that? Let's take a
SEC
good
Mike.
old SEC Mike. Let's see what you did in 2023. Uh-oh.
Hey, OD is a tricky guy, man.
Hey, man. OD, he messy.
Look who he had last year at the number 1 spot.
The top spot.
K.J. Jefferson.
And y'all was wondering why I was like 11-1. Yeah, y'all get off my phone. We had the best quarterback in the SEC, baby.
Hey man,
Hey,
you know OD gonna come with the you take what SEC Mike say with a grain of salt. He may say he number 11, but he may be number 1 because last year he had KJ Jefferson number 1. But KJ Jefferson should have been down at the bottom because he was big trash. Big
Man, he was
trash.
Yeah.
he had number 2, right? He had Jaden Daniels in number 2. He won the Heisman. So I give him that. But the rest of that list is trash.
Hey man, shout out to SEC Mike. I don't even really know the dude. I just like, I got the little graphic. So I was like, hey, let's see what he did. Let's take a look
Let's
at
see
it.
what he did. I'm telling you.
Hey, he had a Skip Bayless miss. And Skip be like, Dak Prescott's going to be better than Tom Brady. All right.
Oh man, let me read my super chat, man, before we go to the next segment, man. Shout out to Ken Phillips, man, for supporting the channel. Yo, bingo, bango. There we go. Man, that jump moving slow. Okay, cool. Rank us low. We come out more hungry. Let's get it. Still calling 9-3. Hey, shout out to you, big dog. We appreciate you supporting the channel. Hey, if we go 9-3, hey, bruh, I'm straight up okay with it. I ain't even mad at it.
Welcome home, Sam Pittman.
He'll be here for the next 3 years because he'll be like, I gotta get a new contract.
No, he ain't get no new contract though. He ain't get that.
Oh, my gosh.
Gotta get a new
They give him a new
contract.
Hey,
Yeah. I can't wait till we open up the hog pen. I want to bring that back up. Because I had some thoughts about Pittman
yeah,
today.
they mess around, get that dude a new contract. They'll kill 100 year track horses. They're gonna kill his horses up there.
Man,
They still
Well-
know them shooters.
Sam Pittman, man, he announced the guys that he's taking with him to the SEC Media Day. He's taking Taylor Green, Andrew Armstrong, and what's the other number 40? What's his
Landon
name?
Jackson.
Landon Jackson.
Yeah, man.
So-
Shout out, our man's. I mean Armstrong, man, getting some burn.
Oh, yes, sir. So my question is, since these are the guys that he taking to SEC Media Day, they no doubt Sam Pittman sees them as the leaders of the team.
Fact.
The question is, do you think those three guys can lead us to success? Can they lead us to the promised land, bro?
Landon Jackson.
11-1.
Landon Jackson, Armstrong,
Taylor.
and Taylor Green. All right.
Yep.
Little brother, get off, man.
Easy money. Easily the best three players on the team, in my opinion, as well as the guys who should be leading. I think this Landon Jackson's second straight year going to SEC Media Days. Matter of fact, yeah, this Landon Jackson's second year going. That means you was projected to go to the league last year. So you coming back again for something that players only get to experience one time. So I think Landon has so much pressure to perform, but at the same time, no pressure because this team is not expected to do great. Landon Jackson got to lead that room and the entire defense. Taylor Green, we ain't got to talk about that. That's a QB. Of course, you know you're supposed to be running the team. And according to what everybody say, especially this next topic we're going to get into, he is. And then Andrew Armstrong is the player that I'm the most excited about hearing from at SEC Media Days. We don't get a lot of Andrew Armstrong stuff unless you right here on the Woo Pig podcast because he rock with us. But outside of that, we don't get to see my guy. So, yeah, these guys are definitely our leaders, and I'm excited. This is exactly who I wanted him to pick. Great job, Pittman.
Okay.
Good take. All right. Yo, so for your boy, I'm gonna run it down like this. I'm gonna start off with the head of the snake, Taylor Green. And this is how I feel about him going to Media Day. I think it would have been a suicide if he wasn't. Because
Fact.
he is probably getting the most high profile position on the team this year. Everybody is looking at that position. There's a lot of important positions, but everybody wants to see what this quarterback does. What is he going to do? Is he ranked number 11? What does he have to say? Not just us are worried about that or wondering that. We're talking about nationally because Arkansas has a lot of buzz with the basketball team. So by proxy, they're going to be talking about these Razorback footballs too. So he had to come. And I hope somebody is prepping him for his media, prep, because this is not the time to boo-boo in the bed in front of national people. I mean, so I think it was very important that Sam Pittman picked him, and I hope this young man, like DZ was saying, he's had all the all the right signs in spring. So hopefully he will be a great leader, and he represents that at Media Day. Now, right. Landon Jackson, this is what I think about that young man. He has great character, and I always think guys with great character make great leaders because he leads by example. He don't just do it. He's always the one that's working hard in all the drills. He's first to show up. He's last to leave. He does all those little intangible things that make people say, look, I am a leader, and he knows he is going to be playing at the next level, and everybody else around him knows that too. So yes, it's his second year in a row being able to go to Media Days, and I think he's going to do exactly what he did last year, but I think he's going to be even better because he's going to be a little bit more polished, and he's going to show that, and then he's going to back that up on the field. Now, Armstrong, I am excited about this young man getting an opportunity to go and let the world see what he has to offer because he has worked hard. He was humble. And this is what we learned about this young man and getting to know him last year. He's very humble. his parents, his mother. I mean, they are just very humble people, and they've instilled that in this young man. And he has great work ethic. You know, even though he was getting some of the bad, breaks last year, he wasn't getting some of the burn. We was thinking the same thing, but guess what? He stayed there. He told the line, and guess what? Now he's gonna be a leader in that receiver room. That's what I'm talking about. So guess what? He deserves to be there. I hope also they're doing media prep with him because it's going to be overwhelming. It's one thing to go to these little after the game things and at your practices, spring game media thing. It's going to be totally different. It's going to be people from everywhere. You got to prep for that. I want him to make a good showing. I'm proud of the young man. So with that being said, man, hey, let's get it. Let's go, Hogs.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, for me, do I think they can lead us to success? Absolutely. I said on the earlier podcast that I'm projecting Andrew to have a big year, man. I think he's gonna have over 1,000 yards. With that being the case, if he gonna have over 1,000, that means I gotta have faith in my guy. I gotta have faith in my guy Taylor Green to come and do his thing. And I really think the Hogs will be better than most people are saying that they're gonna be. Even myself. I've been hard on the Hogs. I said they will win 7 games. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of hedging my bet because I want them to be successful. I really do.
You won't,
but
man.
It's a part of me that be like, man, why everybody saying we gonna win 4 games? But this is the thing, right? So Taylor Green being the guy that he is, being as fast as he is, and then you got Jaquindon Jackson running read option. You picking your poison. You Jaquindon Jackson. I know we ain't talking about Jaquindon, but with him running read option with Taylor Green, it's gonna be a problem. Cause if you ain't crashing down,
boy, I hit that corner.
Jaquindon gonna eat.
It's thunder and lightning for real.
Yeah.
You want to get hit hard or you want to get ran by?
Bro.
You crash down, man, he going out the backside. And you already saw what we saw in the spring game. That boy gone.
That boy gone. He gone. And he's shifty on his feet. Them spin moves.
Yeah. The only question mark, man, is that offensive line. Will they be able to block? And I hope that they can, bro.
Like I told you, like I said the last show, bro, I think them moving Blackstone into that right position and putting Kudus back in his natural position is gonna make a difference. I'm telling you. Cause we was that right side was just getting collapsed.
Kudus left guard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his natural position, but he was playing right.
Yeah,
last year.
And then, yep.
Bruh.
So hopefully, I know, cause we had that dude was trash over there. The rookie was trash over there.
Chamblee.
The freshman. Yeah, he was trash. They was cooking that fool.
Yeah, it's a lot, man. And I think we'll be successful. I think we'll be much better than the 4 wins that people predicting us to be.
Yeah.
I was having a conversation on Twitter. Somebody was saying we better watch out for UAB, and I was like, I've been saying that, but I'm like, bro, if we can't be a UAB, man, it's gonna be a long season. It don't even matter.
The rest of it don't even matter.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long season. If we got to watch out for UAB, come on, man.
What you talking about?
I ain't trying to watch out.
What we need to do for Texas then?
Right.
Don't show up. Forfeit. If we watching out for UAB, man, forfeit. Don't even go.
Even if they had their best team in 20 years, we should be able to beat them.
We better be able to beat them, because if we don't, we lose to UAB, Sam Pittman might as well just go ahead and resign. That's just bottom line. We can't lose to UAB. Can't lose to them. Man, so that's it for the little football segment we got. Let's jump into a little basketball for a hot second.
Man, first off, wait a minute. Before you do that, oh, man, we got over 100 people in here, man. Only 55 likes. Y'all, come on now. Y'all already know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Y'all
man.
in here trying to check Nemo.
I would. It blocks what he said because I don't know what he's saying now, so it just automatically.
Man. Come on,
Oh, yeah,
man.
it block him
StreamYard
quick.
tripping.
The Streamlabs, man. It ain't no StreamYard.
Streamlabs.
Hey, that's my AI assistant, man. He monitors the chat, man. He put everything I asked him to do.
Man.
So, but anyway, getting into this little basketball, they saying we got a silent commit from the young man Darius Acuff, man. He's a five-star point guard out of Michigan. They saying that he gonna be a hog, man. And we did a video on him earlier in the year, probably when Cal first came. But yeah, they saying he gonna be a hog, man. I saw two outlets report that he pretty much committed without saying he committed. So
That's great news.
It's the Cal effect, man. It's early we already getting the five.
bro.
Well, it's crazy, bro.
Hey, man, look here. Dude told y'all in that first press conference. He said, hey, wait a minute, man. Don't worry about that. Kids gonna want to play for us. They gonna want to play. You got the pick of the litter, man. It's finna be some, boy.
That's such good momentum. Like,
I know.
to already to have this roster we got, and then for next year we starting off with a 5-star. Oh,
You get the.
you know how many players gonna want to play with a 5-star guard? Everybody
Hey,
gonna try
but
to come.
but guess what? Now when you got your hog, but you know we rock this hog stuff no matter what we do. We repping hogs. Now when we repping hogs, we gonna be riding through some cities when we rep these hogs. They gonna be like, so they Razorbacks. Yeah, we is.
Hey man,
I've been one.
I wish we could bring
My
back that I'm a
first-
hog song.
I'm a hog. I know, right?
that mug was jumping.
That mug was
Yeah,
fine, though.
it-
Yeah, man.
Now, what was you
It
about to say?
ain't work.
What was I
Deezy?
finna say? I think the best way to say it is the first year of this podcast just been so bad. Just to think about, like, bro, y'all started a podcast on one of the worst years in Razorback history
And we survived.
and survived it. Like, imagine the wins. Like, I can't even imagine. Imagine the highlight tapes we're going to get to put together for this basketball team. Just imagine. Just think about what we about to
The
see.
hype, yeah, what our intro tape about to look like.
Oh, new song coming. Oh.
Deezy, we need to get you back in the lab, man. We gotta get you
On
back
the
in
new
lab.
song, I'm just gonna be like,
Yes, sir, man. Before we move on to the next segment, man, we gonna get Deezy to pay some bills real quick. We'll be right back with you, man.
yes, sir. Are you looking to find your dream home or sell your property hassle-free? Look no further than RE/MAX Platinum, where client satisfaction is their top priority. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, Melody and her team are going to make your real estate journey smooth and successful every single time. So if you're ready to take that next step, contact Melody at 501-366-4407 and let RE/MAX Platinum know, or turn your real estate dreams into reality. And we also want you to experience a peace of mind with Insurance Max, your one-stop solution for home, auto, and commercial insurance statewide. So don't wait. Call right now for a free, no-obligation quote. That means a quote where you're not obligated you don't have to sign any kind of crazy contract or anything like that. Just get your quote. Call them right now. If you want to experience peace of mind, hit Insurance Max at 870-534-2823. And last but certainly not least, we got to shout out 3M Electric. Serving Northwest Arkansas, they're your trusted commercial and residential electric contractor. As an SDVOSB, they're dependable, they're reliable, and there's not a single job that's out of that realm of possibility. When it comes to your electrical needs, contact 3M Electric right now at 479-408-9865. And let them know You heard it on the #1 podcast in the world, baby. Oh, whoop it.
Well, man,
I love
we got Tonka Todd in the building, man.
Tonka tie with the 3M electric visor.
What's going on, Tonka?
What it do, Woo Pig? What it do?
Man, we good out here, man. Let me take this name off of you, though. I don't. Where is it at? Where is Box?
Hey, Box, you need some sun, my boy.
I am not good looking enough to be called Box.
Well, man, we
What it do, Tonka?
what's going on with you, Tonka, man? How you been, man?
Man, I'm telling you, if I was doing any better, I'd have to clone myself. I am so fired up for this football season, you don't even know. And I'm so fired up, I'm going to say something controversial that's going to make OD's head explode. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Yes. Let's do it.
If going 9-3 or 8-4 means we keep Sam Pittman and can actually turn this thing around because of the assistant coaches, I'm all for keeping Sam Pittman. If that's what it means.
Okay.
No. No. Tonka, I love you, man.
If-
No.
If,
on,
if
man.
keeping
Keep it
Sam,
moving.
because I believe in Sam Pittman? No, I don't. Do I believe in the assistant coaches and do I believe in these players? Yes, I do.
I do. You know what?
And so
I
I
would take
don't
that.
think-
I take that.
So
Yeah, I take
if
it.
keeping Sam means we get to keep the assistant coaches that actually do all the heavy lifting, then I say keep Sam and let him just be the graduate assistant / head coach of the
Yeah.
offensive line.
I want you to go out there and shake hands and kiss babies.
That's right.
That's it.
Sam Pittman, the CEO, man. That's what he is.
Yeah,
he ain't even
that's
got
what he
he
need
ain't
to
even
be.
got a coach. He's just collecting
Yeah.
the check out here. That's kind of cool though. I mean, you ain't really got. You just got to go up there and
You ain't
do
gotta
little
do
press
nothing.
conferences. Say,
Get out
hey,
there
I want to
and
drink
walk
me a
around.
cold beer, and
I want to drink me a cold beer. We want to
Yeah.
win.
he got the life. I done hired Bobby Petrino. Oh, Bobby, you want to leave? Hey, hold up. I'll give you another $1 million to stay. I need you here.
I know, right?
We
here.
gotta have you here, buddy. So you might be on to something, Tonka. You might be on to something with that, man.
And I'm going to say something else that's going to be crazy too.
Uh-oh.
After much thought and after much tape studying, I'm going to say I'm just going to say it like this. I believe Taylor Green will shock the world this year simply because Bobby Petrino is his coach.
Thank you. Oh, I've been
With
trying
that-
to get Tunk on
with
that
that-
Taylor Green train.
With that said, I could see us pimp smacking Oklahoma State. I can see us pimp smacking Texas A&M, and I can honestly say Arkansas could win 9 games in the regular season this year.
Woo! That's
Hey,
what I'm
man.
talking about, Tonka Todd. That's
love
my
that preseason.
dog.
I love that
That's what I'm talking
preseason
about,
Kool-Aid.
Hey,
That
Tonka,
preseason Kool-Aid be sweet,
you
though.
pumping that Kool-Aid tough. Well, you got like 5
love
cups
it.
of sugar in there, don't you?
Only way to make
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid, baby. That's that red.
Man,
What up,
Red.
Boss Hog and SEC Mo?
man,
What
bro.
it do?
Let's get. We got another segment, and I'm glad all y'all up here because we gonna get into this into DZ's favorite segment, man. And it's that's when we have fun when DZ do his little stuff. But I want to ask y'all this question, man. Do y'all think that the 3 guys that Sam Pittman chose to go to SEC Media Day can they really do what Tonka Todd said and lead us to 9 wins? 8 wins? Is that real? Mo, you want to go first?
ahead.
Mo,
Yeah,
let's hear it.
I want to in on this, man, because I've been thinking about this too, Tonka Todd. Now I'm not saying that Taylor Green is Lamar Jackson by any means. I promise you this. But the boy got skills, man. The boy has a stride. I mean, if he breaks away, you're not going to catch him. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that I think that Bobby Petrino is going to have to get right is his ability to not throw interceptions. If he can get his interceptions down, bro, Taylor Green going to be dangerous. And I like where SEC Mike got him sitting at number 11. He right on the outside of the top 10. You know what I'm saying? We got
That's
teams
exactly what I said.
That's a good spot to be. That's just like Arkansas starting off with, let's say we top 25. That means we got a good chance of working our way up because some teams in that top 10 gonna lose. You know what I'm saying? I like exactly where they got him at. You know what I mean? Taylor Green can be special, bro. I agree with Tonka Ty 100% on that. From what I see, Taylor Green has the potential to be special, bro. And our season is gonna depend on him.
Boss Hog, what you think, man?
I'm gonna be this downer guy.
Hey, we finally got somebody that ain't drinking the Kool-Aid.
Now, here we go with Boss Hog mess. Let's hear it.
Taylor Green, I agree. I mean, I think the boy is good. I do. I mean, I think he just off the little bit I've seen, he's better than KJ. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, the whole season's gonna depend on him and the defense. I mean, we don't need no really elite wide receivers. You know what I'm saying? Because I seriously doubt one guy catch 1,000 yards, get 1,000 yards this year. Because I think Bobby Petrino is just gonna spread it around that much.
Come on now, you know Boss Hog. We got some racehorses.
I got it. But I think Bobby Petrino is gonna spread it around so much. You know what I'm saying? To where they gonna have to. They where the defense ain't concentrating on one guy. You know what I'm saying? It's just like when he did with Joe Adams. He had Joe Adams run a sweep. I think it was against Tennessee. You know, he went for what, 85 yards or 90 yards? You know, he gonna do stuff like that. You know, he gonna do a lot of slants. So I mean, he ain't gonna just be throwing it to one guy. Bobby gonna throw the ball around. The three guys going to the SEC, I don't even care. It don't even matter. We really don't. I mean, I really don't even care who they take with them.
Yeah. And this something else. This something else I was going to add. I didn't mean to cut you off, Boss Hog, but when we're talking about those receivers, so you got Armstrong. We feel like who do you guys feel like is going to be that number one guy? Because you think about you got Broden on the other side. So if you got Armstrong and Broden on your edges. I mean on the outside, man. Think about that. And then you come back with you can put Luke Haas in the slot. Washington. I mean not Washington, but you got so many different guys. Satania. You could put so many guys in that slot. And you think about a guy like Satania being able to be in the slot, man, that's like a Wes Welker type of dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I mean, Bobby gonna spread it around.
He gonna. I that's what I'm saying. I was saying that to say, I get what Boss Hog is saying. We want Armstrong to be 1,000-yard guy, but in order for him to be 1,000 yards, they gonna have to almost like key on him the whole time. And you got all these other weapons.
I mean, not really.
What you mean?
Because think about it like this: a good college. Think about it. All right, KJ averaged 2,600 passing yards as a dual threat. If he can give us 3,000 yards, if Taylor Green can give us 3,000 yards passing, we could have a 1,000-yard receiver. We could have maybe a 750 and then a couple 300-400. So it's enough room for it to go around still.
Yeah. Yeah.
And plus to speak what SEC Mo was saying. To speak what SEC Mo was saying about taking the interceptions down, a quarterback has two best friends. Okay, if your quarterback likes to throw to the other team, he has two best friends. Number one, the run game, and number two, a thing called a tight end. And those are two things Arkansas has in spades. So I don't see Taylor Green throwing to the other team very often this year. Plus, Bobby Petrino's system is easy on the quarterback, and I would not doubt it one bit if it's a 2-check run. You know, check 1, check 2. If 2's covered, go.
And Bobby loves tight
can see
ends, so
that.
I mean, I can see
Mhm.
I can see a tight end with 500 or 600 yards of
Man,
receiving
listen.
yards this year.
I'm so excited to see Luke Haas in this system, man. And then we didn't even get to Ty Washington. Ty Washington took over when Luke Haas went down last year.
Yeah.
And then they
Those
say
are my
Varkey's
two
Gums is
tight
coming
ends.
along. But
Yeah,
I mean, you got to think back. DJ, what's his name? DJ
Williams.
DJ Williams, Chris Gregg, Jeremy Sprinkle. I mean, Arkansas has a lineage of tight ends, bro. And I think Luke Haas is gonna have his best year this year.
Well, but this is what I also think, guys, is I also think that we are really not going to know what we have until we go to Stillwater.
Yeah.
I don't think Bobby is going to just, open up his playbook and risk getting some people hurt and all that before his real test. This right here is just I feel like Bobby is going into this game as a live scrimmage.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
He finna see what
Yeah,
work and what don't.
he's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not gonna open up too much stuff, for Oklahoma State and stuff like that. So yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, so we're not gonna really know. I mean, we're not gonna know what we got until week 2, and that's when it's gonna be balls out, and that's when you're gonna know what you got. You're gonna really know who we are in week 2.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read my super chat. Oh, I hit the wrong one. Hey, shout out to the chicken man. He said, "Man, I'm just putting money in the community cup, man. We appreciate you, man, for helping keep the lights on, bro."
That's love, man. I appreciate you.
Pass that plate.
Absolutely,
Keep
man.
the lights on.
Somebody asked a question, and I thought I favored it. Oh yeah, I did. Here we go. I'm gonna put this up here. If it ever pops in, there we go. Ollie Gordon will be playing. Does that make a difference?
Yeah.
Yeah. They best
Almost
player.
cussed.
Of course they.
Yeah, I almost cussed, man. Heck yeah, that makes a difference.
Hey,
I mean,
terrible news.
it came out today that he's not gonna be suspended at all. He's not gonna miss a single game. They said that today.
Jeff, Gundy said that his punishment is making him run the ball 50 times a game.
This is the thing, right?
Dang.
That's kind of
If
coach
you,
we
if
need.
you look at Ollie Gordon, right? True enough, he's a great talent. But if you look at their quarterback, 5th year starting senior, he threw for 3,500 yards. I'm just gonna round up. He threw for 3,500 yards last year. 15 touchdowns, only 15 touchdowns, but he threw 14 picks. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm stacking the box. I'm stacking the box. I'm gonna make you beat me. I'm gonna make this dude who threw 14 picks beat me. I got 9 dudes in the box. You better come. You got to throw to beat me. I'm not gonna let this dude run all over me. I'm stacking the box.
That's an excellent plan. I'm playing man
That
all
is an
game.
excellent plan, but there's one thing that OD is forgetting.
What's that?
Who you think one of those quarterbacks gonna be?
Oh, why you
There
have
you
to
go.
say that?
Our
Hey,
quarterback?
I'm just saying.
We don't know that. We don't know that.
Boss Hall.
Hey, he's
Boss
gonna
Hall,
play.
you always got to be a realist. I'm playing Madden out here. I'm stacking the box, and he want to talk about you know who your man is. You know Hudson Clark go out to guard somebody. Man, Hudson Clark.
They better put Hudson
Hey,
Clark
let me tell
35
you-
yards off the ball.
I'm going to controversial. It's going to make OD's head explode. I think Hudson Clark is going to be the key to shutting down Oklahoma State's run game. Because if I'm the DC, I'm telling Hudson Clark, your man is that man in the backfield. Where he goes, you go. And when he sticks his nose out, you put your face in the fan and you make him regret it.
That's the Nico Slaughter. The Nico Slaughter.
Hey,
is
tell
that-
you-
Ain't nobody trying to hear nothing
That's the
about
Nico Slaughter,
Hudson
bro.
Clark.
Hey, don't
Hudson
sleep
Clark
on
can
Hudson
slap
Clark
himself
tackling
for that.
though. Hold on now. Hold on. He can tackle. He just can't cover. It's a difference.
Man,
When he
Hudson
catch
Clark just
somebody,
be drag. He
when
just
he
be
catch
dragging people.
somebody.
He running. They done
gonna
drug
be
him
dragging.
5 yards. He
Hey, he don't let
finally
go.
bring him down. I mean, come on.
Hey, I'm talking about.
He do not let
crazy
go.
thing is, we need.
Oh man.
That's what stat we need to start keeping for Hudson Clark is his yak yards. Yards at the contact. After he hit somebody, how far they drag him. How many yak yards you got, sucker?
Hey, well, I'm sorry. I'm stacking the box, man. I'm not finna let this dude who threw 14 interceptions and 15 touchdowns beat me. I mean, he gonna have to beat me. I'm not letting the running back just torch me all game. I'm not. It's not happening.
No, it's not gonna happen.
So,
Yeah.
hey,
I got one question. I got a question for everybody. With Bobby Petrino being a experienced head coach, do you think that there's a possibility that he's gonna tell Pittman or T. Will, hey, you might need to take that guy out of defense and put another guy in because this guy's getting toasted? Do you think that he might, do something like that?
I'm gonna say this. Let me cook on this just for a second. I'm gonna say this. I think that Bobby Petrino is going to be dictating a lot of things on offense and defense. I think if you putting his offense in a bad situation, Bobby Petrino gonna come to you and be like, look here, man, you need to, because Bobby Petrino had practice too, and you need to put him in because this dude right here, he not finna mess up my gravy train I got going on. So I think Bobby Petrino is going to make these guys play who need to be playing and not make his offense be in a bad position.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that question, man? I had something else going on. What was the question again?
Do you think Bobby Petrino will sometime during the season be telling the defensive coordinator, hey, you might need to put this guy in and take this guy out, or tell Pittman, hey, they might need to take this guy off defense, you know what I'm saying, put this guy in? I think he will. I mean, we won't hear about it, but I think he will.
I'm going to say this. One, Bobby said he worked on his attitude. He has said, hey, I'm not as rah-rah as I used to be. I still can be, but I think, one, he know that he not the head hog. So that's the first reason I think he's not going to do it. The second reason, I think as a fan base, we need to put some respect on T. Will's name. For real, for real. We keep acting like T. Will some scrub because he playing Hudson Clark. He had the defense looking amazing until they just realized, like, bro, we going to play the whole game. So eventually they gave up. Bro, the first half of the season was fire. We looked good defensively. And I think so many of us forget that because of how the season went. Our defense of coordinators are not the problem. Maybe the D-line, like Tuck and Ty like to point out, Zeke, or he okay. But T. Will is not a pushover by any means.
I think for what you were saying, I think everybody said they changed until it's game time. Because Bobby Petrino was cussing during practice already.
Yeah, he said he still can turn up. He just don't like to.
So don't act like Bobby Petrino ain't gonna cuss him out during a game because he want to win. Don't get it twisted.
You think he gonna cuss out T. Will?
Bobby Petrino. I don't think Bobby Petrino gonna have nothing to do with the defense, and T. Will got nothing to do with the offense.
Facts. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So why would he cuss T. Will out?
That was the question. That was the question. He was asking would Bobby interfere with the defense if he sees somebody get cooked.
Not at all.
Yeah, I don't think Bobby. I think Bobby gonna stay in his lane. I think he gonna worry about what Bobby need to worry about. He ain't gonna worry about that other stuff. So, I think that us as fans probably will get more of T. Will's attention than anybody, because if you start yelling to the top of the ceiling that Hudson Clark big trash, eventually he gonna pull him out the game, because
we gonna be on him.
If anybody in those press conferences got any balls, they would say, why do you keep putting Hudson Clark out there when he's clearly hurting you? Now, if Hudson Clark transforms and becomes a decent, serviceable player, then, hey, maybe we need to give Hudson Clark his flowers then. But until then, hey, he's still going to continue to get this smoke. Trash.
Mm-hmm. Ooh-wee.
Yeah.
OD cooking this boy.
Now, I know y'all, we got to get into this last segment, man. And since we got everybody in here, I feel like it's going to be a perfect time for DZ to talk about who you got.
Who you got? Who you got?
It's going to be a good one. So let me bring it up here. Who you got?
You know,
Explain yourself,
so many times when I do this, I give y'all a winner to pick, but we never talk about the losers. So today, every choice you make is going to have a dire consequence. And this is going to really let me know where y'all hearts are at. So bear with me, because each slide we go to is going to have a different rule. If you had to pick one of these players to succeed in their upcoming season with the Razorbacks, but the other two had to fail terribly, one of these guys, you got to pick one of these guys to go off, and the other two got to just be completely trash. Who are you picking to succeed, and who are your two losers? I want to hear from everybody on the panel.
Give the people who they are too, DZ.
Yeah. Who's number 22?
I'm sorry. You're right. So at the top, we got Trevon Brazile, returning big man, posted to the NBA. On the bottom right, we got Nelly Davis, brand new shooting guard, point guard coming in, supposed to lead the team. And then on the bottom left, we got Jaquindon Jackson, the new running back that's supposed to lead us to greener pastures. Who are you picking to succeed, and which two gonna fail? Dun, dun, dun.
It's the easiest.
Oh, mine
it's easy for me.
Mine is easy.
Me too.
I got Jonell Davis to succeed.
Well, hold on. Let's go around the horn. Around the horn. Mo, go for it first.
I'm gonna take Jaquindon Jackson for the simple
Let's
fact
go.
that we need him, bro. We need Jaquindon Jackson to put up 1,000 yards to take some pressure off of that quarterback, Taylor Green. If our offense is able to play off the run first, Taylor Green is gonna go crazy, and we're gonna play spoiler to a lot of teams in the SEC this year. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna tell y'all why I picked Jaquindon Jackson. Not just because I want us to win in football, but because we have so many other assets on our basketball team to pick up that slack. So if Jonell Davis failed, bro, we got 2 or 3 more guards that can pick up some of that slack, because he ain't gonna be just trash. And hell, I mean, excuse me. And what's his name? Brazile? All he gonna do is the exact same thing he did last year. So what's the difference? You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter what he do. Everything he do at this point, just icing on the cake. He just here. But I'm taking Jaquindon Jackson all day. I got Jaquindon Jackson. We need at least a K from you. We need 1,000, bruh.
Box.
Well, I like the running back, but I'm not picking him because we got other running backs. Arkansas ain't never been hurt with running backs ever, regardless of our team. I'm not picking Nelly. That's the shooting guard name.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because I think we got other shooting guards that can hit threes. I'm picking Lordy. And Lordy.
His name is Jonell Davis.
Lordy is Brazile. He been here. He could have left. He came here when he didn't have to come here. He could have left. He got hurt and still stuck it out. So I'm going with Lordy on this one.
Boss Hall. What say
Boss
you?
Hall?
Boss Hall froze. Talk a
Is he?
talk. Yeah.
So let me ask these.
Who phone is that?
So let me. I don't know. Let me ask DZ this one question: is this who we want to see succeed, or who we think will succeed?
Nah, this is strictly want. Who do you want to succeed?
But the other two gotta fail.
The other two gotta fail.
That's a tough one, DZ.
Yes,
Because
sir.
I'm actually torn. I'm torn between Sweet Thing and number 22, my running back for Arkansas. I'm torn between those two.
What? Explain this to me right now.
Well, you see, I'm torn because we need a strong run game from Arkansas. So we need Jackson to show out. But I agree with Box, man. You want to see loyalty be rewarded, right? And so you want Sweet Thing, you want TB to show up and show out, right? But with that said, I am a football guy. I am not a basketball guy. So give me that running back, baby. Give me Jackson.
All right. So,
Okay.
for me, that's a good take. That's them been some good takes, and I agree with all those takes and the reasons for them. But this is my take and the reason for my take. I want Nelly to get off. I want him to have one heck of a year. And I'm gonna first tell you the reason why I say the other ones can do what they want to do. Because Brazil, man, hey, this dude is the tail in a stable of racehorses, and I do mean the tail. So I ain't really worried about if he have a bad year. He had a bad year last year. So I mean, all right. Now, the other dude, dang, what was the other guy?
How long, Jaquinny Jackson or
Jackson.
Brazil?
So I mean, Jackson, yes, I want him to do well, but he don't have to. He don't have to have no Heisman type year for the Razorbacks to do well, and that's why we got all these other. We just talked about all the other weapons. The Razorback running back rooms ain't never been thin. So yes, hey, if he don't have a great year, that's fine. But Nelly, if he has a great year with all these other guys, we talking about national championship, aspirations. And so that's the reason why I choose Nelly to get off, because if he does, man, I think we got a chance, man, to go back to the glory days.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm for the D's. I'm for to help you out. Hey, I'm waiting for basketball. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Arkansas is a basketball
What?
school. Hey,
You skipping over the whole football season?
No, I'm gonna watch the game. You know what I'm saying? I hope they do good. And all of this. But when you bring in Coach Cal and you paying this guy $8 million a year, and you gave this guy a bucket of money, you know what I'm saying, for this NIL, the basketball team got to do good. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's gonna make people think, okay, well, it worked. They paid this guy a lot of money and it worked. So maybe we might need to do the same thing for football. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I hope the football team do good. Like everybody said, the Razorbacks never been thin in running backs. They always had a stable of running backs. I don't care if they had to put a freshman in there. They always gonna do good in running backs. But yeah, if Johnny if he hit it in basketball, hey, it could be a special season. And Trevor Brazil, hey, come out the bitch, get a couple of rebounds. You know what I'm saying? Get ready to go to the G League, overseas or something.
Hey, you know what's crazy? If Trevor Brazil had to win in Kentucky, all y'all been sitting there complaining about it. All y'all.
I wouldn't
say no. All y'all would have been sitting there complaining about it. I promise you. But they don't get it twisted.
I don't even want him on the Razorback team now.
This dude went to the NBA Combine and had some of the best stats at the Combine. Healthy. Don't think that because he came back to Arkansas, he couldn't go nowhere else. He had options. He chose to come back.
Didn't nobody pick him up though, Box? Didn't nobody pick him up?
Nobody pick him up. Where?
Don't tell me you chose to come back to college
Well,
if you had the
nobody
chance to go pro. Man, come on, man. When nobody try to draft that fool, man?
His dad ain't LeBron James.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He wasn't where he needed to be be drafted though, Box.
Hey, G Holmes. Hey, wait till basketball season. When you picked Arkansas 11-1, I seen your face go down and down every game after that last year. It's gonna be the same thing with Trevor Brazil. I promise you.
Boy, you crazy fool. Well, I tell you.
DZ, have you went?
Nah, I haven't went yet.
All right, go ahead and get it.
I ain't gonna lie. Listening to everybody kind of got me on the fence. But I think I gotta be a big picture guy in this situation. As much as I want to say it's about the individual players on that list, it's more about, is it more important for us to have a good basketball season or a good football season? And to be honest, I think it's more important Oh, this is crazy for me to say. I think it's more important for us to have a good basketball season. And the reason I say that is, as much as I want to have, I need to have a good football season. I can't say. I need Coach Cal to work out. Period. I don't care what happens. If I had to pick one thing, that cannot blow up. It just can't. If football blow up, we all expected it, and it is what it is. Okay, they was right. I could live with that. But if basketball is terrible after everything we did this offseason,
after they pushed all the chips in,
man, oh my God, that would be disgusting.
So you really saying you ain't picking a football player, so you get down to 2 players. So what's your answer?
It's definitely not Brazil. I'll tell you that. What? I've been over here fighting you. You acting like Big Z the next Jesus for 2 weeks. Now you want me to pick Brazil? For what?
Pick one then. You ain't got to pick him. Pick one. That's what we're waiting on.
It ain't Brazil. You know who it is.
Well, pick him. Say why.
Keep him on task, Box. Keep him on task.
Box taught me how to argue. That's why I done got cold with it now. Go watch my first interviews. I wouldn't like that at first.
So, all this days of our life crap you got going on, pick one.
Hey, I gotta bring my points across with some art and some style, Box. All right, everybody don't got the knife like you and can cut straight through it.
Bro, you sound like Matt right now. Just love to hear your own voice right now.
Hey, I do. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to me.
Oh my! Hey, I am going. I ain't never make this long, but what I'm gonna do first, before I even get that far, I got a super chat. I'm gonna read first from my guy, Super Trash, to hit us with the super chat. He says the 918 checking in. Bobby P bringing Lemon 1 to the hill. Hudson Clark and Box Super Trash. Keep it rolling strong, my guys. Hit the like button.
Hey, just so y'all know that's OD Super Trash. He made that. That's him.
Why would I super trash?
That's OD right there, so don't think that's a real person.
Why would I super chat? Why would I super chat myself?
Just so everybody know, when y'all see OD put his head down, he tested one of his 1,000 people in the comments. He's sitting that stuff. That's OD.
So that's his ghost account, huh?
Wow.
That's his burner.
Hey. Yeah, it's easy for me. Nelly Davis, man. Everybody else. I mean, I want to see Jaquindon Jackson get off, but I do agree with Box when he said we never had a running back, a shortage of running back. So if we lose him, I mean, if he got a flop for the Binion, man. I'm on record. I'm going on record right now. Right now, I want everybody to know. I like Binion as a person because he's loyal to the Razorbacks. As a player, I am not a fan of Rashard Binion. I'm sorry. It is what it is. He hasn't showed me anything for me to be like, man, I'm gonna put Rashard Binion in the game. Man, he a great dude on Twitter, all that. But when it comes to on the field, man, he get got by the turf monster every game, man. They get him all the time. So, hey, Nelly, he got to come with it, man. They paid that boy a lot of bread, and I want to see if he up for the billing, man. I want to see him do his thing.
Yeah,
facts.
He looks good in practice.
We got who you got? We got another who you got? Let me get rid of that one. Mm-hmm. Come on. Is that one? No, yeah, that is. Bet. Who you got?
Okay.
Who you got?
You know what? We're going to run it back. We're going to do the same rules, different players. One of these guys got to have a baller season. The other, trash, fail. Who y'all pick? We got Luke Haas, top left. Jonas Adu on the right side. And then Landon Jackson, our defensive leader, on the bottom. Who is going to have that breakout season? Who do y'all want to have that breakout season? And then the other two got to fail. Who y'all picking?
I think we should go the other way around this time.
Yeah. Don't get Mo on the burn.
We got to let Mo
You
go
go
last
first.
now. For me, I'm going to go first on this one. This is an easy pick. Landon Jackson has to have the monstrous season. He got to. No way around it. If Jackson don't do what Jackson's supposed to do, the Razorback defense is done. It's done.
Yeah.
So if anybody can flop, we got a lot of tight ends. You can plug in Gums. You can plug in Washington. You can plug in Shamar Easter. I don't care. Let him flop. Who was the other guy we had up there? Who was the other guy? Come on. Flop. Let him flop. I need Landon Jackson to be better than the Landon Jackson we got last year. That's what I need. I need him to give me more than 3.5 sacks. I don't know how many he had. How many he had last year? I forgot.
Not enough.
He had 3 in one game.
He wasn't SEC first team all SEC.
He had like 6.5, I think.
Yeah. So I'm sorry. I need you to have 3 sacks against UAPB, bro. That's the goal. 3 sacks, UAPB to start the season off. I need that off the top. I need you to wreak havoc. I don't need you. You shouldn't have got bigger in the. You should have slimmed down a little bit so you can get around that corner. All I know is that's the dude I need to have. DZ, go ahead and get him, man. Who you got?
The best years of my life was when Hunter Henry and DJ Williams was wrecking the field. Give me Luke Haas, baby. I agree, OD. Landon Jackson gots to ball out. But man, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna follow my heart, bro. When your tight end is amazing, that I don't know what it do to the rest of the team, but it just turn it up. It's fun. It's electric. Give me Luke Haas, dog. Let's go.
Mine gonna be real short and sweet. Mine is exactly what OD said. I'm gonna take exactly who OD take for the exact same reasons why he took him. Give me Landon Jackson, and the rest of them bums can do whatever they want to do.
Talking Todd.
Well, this is going to sound like an echo chamber, but give me Landon Jackson on that one, because without Landon Jackson wreaking havoc on one side, that means they get to slant coverage toward the other side, which means the other defensive end gets double teamed. So give me Landon Jackson.
Hey, y'all talking about defense. If we score 100 points a game, we all right.
Man, we ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, we ain't gonna do that. Yeah.
No. Boss Hall.
I'm going with Landon Jackson. I mean, you that big, you that tall, you supposed to have you got all the physical traits to be a first round pick. You know what I'm saying? And get a whole bunch of money with it. So if you don't come with it this year, then you ain't gonna get that money. You know what I'm saying? You just got married. Hey, the wife need that money. So you got to play hard, guys.
Come get it.
You got to come with it.
That's real spiel right there. Box.
You know I was gonna go with Landon Jackson, but when you got a great tight end, that can make the offense so easy. Look at Bowers from Georgia.
Oh,
Look at
God.
Bowers from Georgia. He made that offense just so easy. So I was gonna go with Landon Jackson, but when you got that superstar tight end, a whole lot of things gonna go right.
Yeah.
But the quarterback wasn't getting hit in
switched it 'cause
Georgia like
Boss
ours,
Hog-
like Arkansas's.
He didn't want to agree with you, Boss Hog. That what that was. You messed him up.
Yeah, I believe it. Yep.
You know, Boss, he's not going to agree with that, period.
Oh man.
SEC
Well,
Mo.
I'm taking Landon Jackson, man. We need our defense to show up and show out this season, man. We know what the offense gonna do with or without Luke Haas. We got other weapons. We got plenty of other weapons. You know what I'm saying? But we need Landon Jackson to be the anchor of that defensive line in order for our secondary to really be able to get off. So we can't be dependent on our free safety. I ain't even gonna say his name to be, because that's what's gonna happen. We're gonna be dependent on H. Clark if Landon Jackson don't do what he's supposed to do, and we can't have that. So I'm going with Landon Jackson.
Y'all know why I didn't pick Landon Jackson? Y'all know why?
Because we got
pick
so many
Landon Jackson?
DNs.
No, because our defensive line coach sucked.
Dang.
That's why.
Oh yeah, he don't like Dick Adams.
He ain't trash, y'all. He just a C minus. That's
What have
passing.
he done to make you think he good?
He is C minus.
He worse. He worse.
The D line has the D line has never been the weakness of our defense since he been here. Never, not one year.
The D line is your defense.
It's not the weakness though. Our linebackers have been trashed before. Our DBs have been trashed before, but I never remember our D line just being trashed.
If
never.
your D line can't get to the quarterback, your secondary is trash.
Yeah.
I mean, I agree with that sentiment, but I'm saying, tell me a year that he been here where our D line was the worst unit. Tell me one year.
Tell me a year that he actually did anything to make anybody better. That answers your question.
He just been all right.
He didn't recruit good. You know, he ain't trained nobody good. You know what I'm saying, to step up to the plate. So I mean,
y'all ain't answer my question though.
It's a mediocre.
Give me a year where our D line was the worst unit.
Last year, because they gave the quarterback too much time and our secondary got burnt.
Yep.
And they got manhandled by Missouri. By Waffle.
You know what's crazy? Y'all know what's crazy? It's funny that he talking like this about the D lineman. He was a D lineman himself. He should know that.
Box. I was sitting here thinking the same thing, bro. Because Deezy, you a D lineman, bro. You mean to tell me that you would rather have a coach that doesn't develop you and just get it out the mud by yourself? No technique, no nothing.
I'll say this. Of all the positions on the defense, D-line is where coaching matters the least. And I say that because this. Let me explain that. Let me explain that. Let me explain that. Let me explain it.
Stop. Go to the next subject. Go to the next subject. Yeah.
What? You telling me? That's facts. Listen. Y'all gotta listen. Box. No. Wait a minute. Listen. If you got a stud DB, a stud linebacker, and a stud defensive lineman, which one would you feel more comfortable with just letting them play? My linebacker got to be able to read everything, passes and runs. My DB's got to have perfect technique and perfect position. As a D lineman, if you just a beast, you can go out there and at least be okay. D line is the,
You got to be able to do that swim move. You got to be able to get off blocks. You got to be able to
that ain't hard. You learned that in high school. I was doing that by junior year.
Bro, if it ain't hard, everybody can do it.
It's not as hard as linebacker and DB. It's not as hard as linebacker and DB.
OD, can you please go to the next subject? Because he ain't, this ain't him right now.
Hey, let me know in the chat. Did I make sense?
Please.
Let me know in the chat.
I'm begging you. The chat ain't going to get on your side. You might got one or two.
Oh, yeah, you right. You box. You sure right. Nah, never mind. Box squad, lay your weapons down. Box could be like, we gonna die tomorrow. They're gonna be like, I'm gonna buy my kicks right now.
Bruh. Boy, you crazy.
Y'all boys is wild.
Bruh, you gotta box the type of dude, you ain't gonna get no respect until you knock him out. So I'm gonna keep swinging.
Bro, you sit here and said that you don't have to have no ability. You just gotta have you ain't gotta have no
That's
teacher
not
for
what I
defensive
said,
line.
Box. I said of all the three defensive positions, if I had to let one side be just okay or without a great coach, it would be my D-line. I would rather have a great linebacker coach and a great DB coach, especially in this passing league we in today.
Deke Adams sucked, and he sucked bad.
I'm not arguing that. I never said he didn't. I just
you go
said
talking
he decent.
that. You go talking that same mess at Alabama and LSU and Georgia.
In Georgia, a good defensive line it'll win you games. It'll make your DBs and your linebackers look real good.
All right. Well, hey, let's turn it to a question then.
We gotta go on. We gotta go to the next subject.
All right. Yeah, sounds scared to me.
No.
Yeah, the chat said I'm right. The chat said I'm right.
No. Let's go to the next subject, Deke Adams Jr.
Let's go, chat.
But y'all boys is wow. Hey, moving on. Who you got?
My last one, the rule a little different for this one.
Let me go get rid of this one.
Baby, did Mo get hit? Did Mo get his?
Oh yeah, I did. I had Landon Jackson.
Yeah,
he was just quick. So he was just quick with it that time. So you missed it.
Who you got?
All right, who you got? Final segment. So this one a little different. If you could bring back one of these former football players to be on this team, who would it be? And I'm pretty sure I already know the answer for everybody for this. Cam Little, Traylon Burks, or Hunter Henry. Y'all could bring back any one of these guys for one last year at eligibility at their peak season. Who you picking to put on this team this year?
Let me do this first before we move on. I got a super chat I need to read. Hey man, shout out to Hope of the Future. He says, "Do no one remember us leading the nation in sacks a few years ago?" No, we don't remember that.
No, we don't remember that.
We've been so bad. I don't remember that.
I don't remember that.
I think that was when we had what's the linebacker from Bama we got? I forgot his name.
Drew Sanders.
That was
Yeah,
just
Drew
Drew
Sanders.
Sanders. Okay, now back to what we was talking
Box
about.
turn to go first this time.
Oh, it's easy for me. I mean, if Burks can do what he did with KJ, give me Burks all day.
Not mad at that.
Boss Hog?
Cam Little. I mean, we got enough wide receivers. I mean, kicking. I mean, oh my goodness. You know what I'm saying? Cam Little.
I don't think our kicker gonna be as bad as you think he is.
I don't know about this new guy. I haven't watched no tapes on him. You know what I'm saying? But the other ones from the spring game, them cats was horrible. So
Yeah, they were.
Cam Little, Cam Little was the man. He was special teams by himself.
6 points better than 3.
That's true if you can get it. If you can get it.
Burks got it.
Tonka Tide, what you got?
Give me Cam Little simply for kickoff and field goals because that boy had a golden leg, and that's something that is missing on this year's team is that boy with the golden leg. So give me Cam Little.
Man, y'all sleeping on the dude we got from Abilene Christian, man.
Man, give me Burks in his prime. In Bobby Petrino's offense. With that route running ability and separation. Can you imagine that in that offense? And boy, with the dude that can throw the ball like that, can you imagine that type of dual threat? With Armstrong and Traylon Burks on the other side. Who you going to double down on? With Luke Haas in the slot. Come on now.
Can you imagine that?
Hey, somebody got
Somebody
something
playing on their phone.
Yeah, who is that?
With the dude that can throw the ball like
Ain't
that.
me.
Can you imagine that?
You got to mute people and see.
I don't even know where my phone at.
All right, I think it stopped. All right, cool. I just threw my guy Kyle Ramsey stats up there for y'all in the chat. Hey,
Yeah, I ain't worried about the kicker this year.
I ain't worried about it. I think we're gonna be all right. Who was next? That was GSU.
He just went.
I
Did
just
he?
went.
All right.
Okay,
How long? Which way we going this time?
it's your turn. It's your turn.
It's your
Diesel.
time, Diesel.
I want to say Burks. Yeah, I gotta say Burks. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 for the same reasons G said. Bobby Petrino and Traylon Burks, we would have a Heisman wide receiver like Bama just did. It would be crazy. Taylor Green wouldn't even have to throw. KJ used to throw it at Burks' ankle and he'd pick it up and run over 3 Alabama defenders. So, hey, give me Burks. And I wouldn't even be worried about the quarterback because I already know he's going to be good. I don't got to worry about Hunter Henry because I think Luke Haas can do everything Hunter can do or eventually will be able to. So, yeah. And Cam Little, I want to pick him, but I think we'll be all right at kicker with the new guy we just got. So, yeah, give me Traylon Burks.
Yeah, this is an easy one for me, man. I'm going Traylon Burks all day, man. He single-handedly made KJ Jackson look like an amazing quarterback.
KJ Jefferson. We still got hope for
I'm
KJ
sorry.
Jackson.
Jefferson, my bad. Mo, who you got?
Same. Treylon Burks in that Bobby Petrino system with Taylor Green and Jaquindon Jackson and all them boys, man, that's nasty. That's nasty work right there.
Crazy.
We legitimately might have a chance to win the SEC with that combination.
I got a question.
I agree. Go for it.
Who y'all think has been Arkansas' best kicker ever?
Ever?
That's hard because
Yeah.
we don't remember kickers like that.
Yeah, I don't remember no kickers. I ain't gonna hold you.
All I know is Cam
Mm,
Little.
I would have to say, well, Cam Little,
Alex
Cam
Tejada.
Little was good. I'll give you that. But you had the trainer kid that like set all kind of records, kicked in the NFL for a long time. You had, if you go in the Wayback Machine, you got a guy whose last name was Little, who set not only NCAA but the NFL world record or whatever for longest field goal, and that dude was kicking with half a foot. So I would have to say Little.
Who would y'all rather have, Cam Little, or Zach Hawker?
Oh, Cam Little.
I feel like I remember him, but I don't.
I like Cam Little.
Boss Hog, you muted.
I got Hawker. I think Hawker was drafted in the 5th round by watching the Redskins. And he was the first kicker to be drafted in a long time, besides the one from guy from Florida State that went to the Raiders.
I don't even know. I'm gonna say Cam Little because that's the only one I really remember like that. I mean, I can remember the other guys, but they wasn't like that year. Like, woo wee! I'm glad we had that kicker.
So I asked AI, who is the best kicker in Arkansas Razorback history? The answer, one of the most impactful kickers in Arkansas Razorback history, is Steve Little. He dominated the field as both a kicker and a punter from 1974 to 1977.
Oh my God, my mama was just getting born.
I wasn't even born.
Hey, I wasn't even born
He was
yet.
a 2-time All-American too.
Yeah.
2-time All-American,
Yeah,
3-time
and
All-Southwest.
do you know what's crazy? He had 1.5 feet. One of his foots, he only had half of a foot, and that half foot is what he used to kick and punt with.
That's
Oh, that was
cheap.
The
that
dude
guy?
that used to went to the Colts
okay.
and kicked that 60-something yard.
Yep.
I know. I didn't know he played for Arkansas.
I didn't either.
You learned.
Yeah, he also played for Minnesota and for Philadelphia, and there's another team in there that I can't remember right now.
Yeah.
You just learned me something.
I finna say. I don't even remember who Cam Little got.
I know decent football.
It also mentions Zach Hawker and Cam Little too. So those are the three. Those are the top three. Why he keep coming in and leaving out? Well, man, I want to go back to this question right here. What did I do with it? Oh man, this is gonna be the last question of the day if I can find it. I thought I favored it. I put it up there just a minute ago. Then I took it down. Where is that? Well, that may be the
Then
last
about the
question,
quarterbacks, is it?
Nah, the question was, does Arkansas have enough talent for Bobby? I forgot what it said. I wish I could go back and find it. I don't remember what it was. Just on the screen.
Hey, I got a question till you find it if you need one.
Go ahead, go for it.
My question is this, man. So, y'all bear with me. Please listen, especially Box. Y'all gonna hear half of this and y'all gonna get on me. Just listen. Just absorb what I'm trying to ask. So, I was watching Mo's podcast. Oh my God, SEC Mo got an amazing podcast if you haven't seen it. And Mo said something that I've never really realized that I didn't think about. Sam Pittman has never been a coordinator, let alone a head coach. For a guy that has never been a coordinator or a head coach, he got a 9-win season under his belt, even though the rest of them was trash. are we too hard on? Like, I'm gonna say this. Yes, we deserve a better. We deserve a better product. We deserve a coach that has had those experiences. But for a guy that has not, outside of being a Razorback fan, take yourself out of the red and white for a second and just ask yourself: are we too hard on a guy that really was underqualified for this job?
Go ahead, Bob.
Let's start with
I
Mo.
want to hear this one.
That's a good question.
It's a Mo question, so let him. I mean, you got it from his podcast, so let him talk and let him speak on it.
Man, listen, I don't think we're being too hard on him for the simple fact that this is what he wanted, Deezy. He asked for this. We didn't go to him. He came to us. You know what I'm saying? True. He said that this is what he wanted to do and this is what he wanted to be. And for the simple fact of it, the simple fact is that he knew that he was going to be able to depend on Barry Odom to carry him through that process for the first few years until Barry Odom got tired and said, I want to be a head coach again. And what we not, the better question is, what we going to do if Bobby Petrino get an offer to be a head coach somewhere else? And we stuck with Sam Pittman if we extend his contract. But nah, I don't think we've been too hard on him at all, Deezy. This is what he wanted. This is what he asked for. You know what I'm saying?
That's real talk.
Coordinator or not, you need to get your stuff together, Sam. You know what I'm saying?
I feel it. 1,000%.
Hey, what's Georgia head coach name?
Kirby Smart.
Kirby Smart.
Even though Kirby Smart was a defensive coordinator, obviously we all know that Nick Saban was defensive coordinator. It wasn't too much for him. So
but he had experience as a coordinator.
Experience as a coordinator and head coach ain't the same. You run the whole team. When you got Nick Saban as your head coach, your coordinator experience is kind of easy.
But think about this though, Box.
Hey, you talk.
Okay.
And I mean, why do we keep sitting here asking questions and trying to give Pittman a pass? Like, is we being too hard? At 5 years, bro, when are you gonna learn? When is the time to learn? It ain't like you just came into coaching. You've been around some great head coaches, some Hall of Fame head coaches. What did you learn? So no, we ain't been too hard on him at all.
Amen. Preach, Box.
I'm with Box.
Preach.
Yeah, I'm with Box on that
I disagree
one.
with Box, but y'all go off.
I mean, he wanted this job. You know what I'm saying? He's been around Kirby Smart for years. He was around Philip Farmer in Tennessee. I mean, so he's been around some guys, some Hall of Fame coaches. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't learn nothing. He didn't learn nothing from them guys. You know what I'm saying? Don't know when to call timeout. Got to ask the quarterback, can he do this? I don't know if the kicker can kick the ball. You know, stuff like that. You know, he asked for it. And then, you know, he got lucky with the 9-win season. What did he do? I want a raise. He got rid of his old agent and got a new agent. Wanted a raise. You know, so yeah, he asked for this. I mean, if he can't deal with it, he should ask for the job. And I mean, then you could throw Yurchek in there because Yurchek shouldn't have hired the guy. You know, he shouldn't have hired that guy.
He didn't have no choice on that one, Boss Hog.
Yeah, he did.
He could have found somebody. He didn't want to pay nobody. He could have found somebody else. He could have found somebody.
But that's my point, though, y'all. That's my point. Is it more on Yurchek for hiring a guy that wasn't ready, or do we keep blaming the guy that we knew wasn't ready?
He didn't want to pay nobody. He got the cheapest route.
Yeah.
He went the cheapest
All I
route.
can think about is we could have had Mike Norvell that same year.
Mm-hmm.
Easy.
But what prevented us? Was it money?
Money.
Yeah.
He didn't want to pay nobody.
And that's why it's like, are we too? Basically, it's like we went cheap. That's like taking a girl out to eat and going to McDonald's and being like, "Oh, that burger was trash." Duh.
Yeah, but you don't take her back no more.
Hey man, how about you, man? But that double quarter pounder hit right sometimes.
That's what I was about to say. There ain't too many bad burgers at McDonald's, my guy. Yeah, there ain't too many bad burgers at McDonald's.
Well, I don't know what these are talking about.
That double quarter pounder, boy. That sucker hit right.
Double quarter pounder with mayonnaise with a supersized fry. Get out the way.
Hey, if I find a woman only want me for material stuff, I'm taking her to Burger King. I'm taking her to Wendy's and get that 50 nuggets. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah. And bust them down the middle, Box.
Oh my God, bro. Hey, Tucker, go ahead, man. I think it's your time to get off.
You know, I don't think we're being too hard on old Pittman, simply because to be a head coach, you have to not only manage the team, but you got to make the right hires. And under Sam Pittman, we had Coach Chumley as the offensive line coach for way too long. You had Dan Enos going through a nasty divorce, but that didn't seem to squash Sam Pittman's desire to hire him. I don't even think Sam called around. I think Dan Enos was the only call he made. When your head coach continually said, "I was out coached today," no, we're not too hard on him. If anything, this is going to be the year that Sam Pittman either steps up to the plate and becomes that leader of men that a head coach has to be, or it's time for him to retire and go to that lake house and drink an old cold beer.
Facts.
All right. For me, this is one of them classic situations of when you lie on your resume.
Your resume.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it feel like. You know what I'm talking about? So, yeah, that's why he was crying when he got the job. He was like, I can't believe that worked. You know what I'm saying? He was just so excited. You know what I'm saying? He was in tears. He could not believe it worked. I can't believe they didn't even check the references. I cannot believe it. They didn't even call the references or nothing. You know what I'm talking about? So that's what it feels like. And so now that you had this dude, and you know, and you get to a certain point, now you like, oh, I was just playing. Y'all gave me that raise though, but I appreciate you. But it had already won. So are we being hard on him? No, we ain't being hard on him. What you mean? Dude cashing them checks? Man, that's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
Deezy, this was you started it.
Hey, y'all are hilarious, dog. Hey, somebody said he lied about the forklift license. Hey, that's hilarious.
Everybody done lied on the application before, so just y'all know what I'm talking about. You like, dang,
Yeah, but,
I didn't know we was gonna do that.
Right.
Facts. And, hey, I promise that actually happened to me with a forklift. I went to work. It was like my second week, and I didn't think I was gonna make the cut. He said, "Hey, you move that here." I ain't had no experience. Boy, I got on there and figured it out. Hey, now I'm the manager of the whole plant. Hey, it's called failing upwards. You got to fail up, baby.
That boy
But yeah,
finessed to
man,
success.
Yeah. I do think we need to put more on the program, the booster / 100-year check on hiring Pittman. But I do think it is deserved. It is deserved. I mean, you can't celebrate 9 wins and then not take the criticism of 4 wins. And that's just how I go. I just think that we need to think about that as well. Like, this is not a guy that was really supposed to succeed if you think about it. So, I don't know. It's a weird situation, but it is what it is.
Oh man, that's some funny stuff. G said he lied on the resume. Man, that's some funny stuff, man. Because I ain't gonna lie, I done lied on a few resumes in my day.
Yeah, I can do that. Got any experience? Yeah.
Yep. I got a whole certification. They got nan. But man, definitely, man. Pittman is just. He the CEO, man. And everybody know the CEO don't really work that hard, man. They just got a lot of people around them that make them look good. And Pittman has done his CEO job to a point. he's hired other head coaches that made him look the part.
Yeah.
He actually hired Barry Odom, who won the SEC at Missouri. Boom. He did his job. He did his CEO thing. Now, when Barry Odom left, he was like, I'm gonna go. I gotta find somebody I know. Ooh, Enos, you need a job? I'm gonna hire. Come on over here. I got a bag for you. I'm gonna give you $1 million. I'm gonna give you $1 million. I need you to run the offense because you don't know nothing about that. But we was yelling at the top of our lungs when they hired him. It's gonna be bad. I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna be bad. Y'all better go back and check the receipts. We got the video out there. We said it from the jump. Enos was big trash, and sure enough, big trash he was. So now he was like, "Dang, I fired Enos. This season to watch. I gotta save my job. Who can save my job?" The Razorback fans love Bobby P. They love BMFP. Hey, here a check. Hey, I got an idea. I want to make Bobby Petrino the offensive coordinator, assistant / head coach. Can we hire him back? I think we got to break some laws to bring him back. But I think we can make it happen because we need to shut these fans up because, man, they is ready to burn down the internet. We got to, and I can't afford to fire you. So we going to get Bobby Petrino in this thing one way or the other. So Sam Pittman has done Sam Pittman. He's done a great job to never have experience. Now, the boy ain't got no experience. And he has done a great job to not have experience as a head coach.
That's called survival, though. He got,
Yeah.
He's surviving.
Hey, man, call it what you want. But
Cody, could you have done better?
Man, I could have went and bought Madden 2024 and picked some plays out of Madden and put them in my playbook and called a better a game than Bobby Petrino. I mean, Sam Pittman.
Dan Enos.
Him too.
So that's what I'm.
I could have done a better job than all them.
How's 4 wins doing their job?
Because he ain't got no experience. Just like when DZ got on that forklift. I'm figuring it out.
Facts. Figured it out.
I'm figuring it out.
Bro, don't you know how bad 4 wins is and you at Arkansas? That ain't doing your job.
Did he lose to North Texas?
I mean,
Did he lose to Colorado State?
He lost to BYU.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Y'all forget how close we were to losing to Florida, too.
BYU is an
had
upgrade
experience.
over North Texas and Colorado State and Western Kentucky, and he had head coaching experience.
I'd rather have Jeff Traylor.
Man, y'all skipping over.
Box always got a name for the future. Always.
Hey, it's time for us to really start thinking about that, though, Deezy. Like, for real. If everything goes the way that we think that it is, no matter how many wins we have, it's time for us to really start thinking about who would we want to be our next head coach. That's actually a valid question, Deezy. It's time to really start thinking about that, man.
My guy, one
it's
golf
too
says,
early. The season ain't started yet, and we talking about a new head coach.
bruh, because everybody see the writing on the wall, baby. We see the writing on the wall.
But we got 2 possible great head coaches already on staff. Give me Bobby or T. Will, and I'm happy. Facts.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yeah, burn that junk down, bro.
Oh, no.
Hey, everybody hollering about that 4-win season.
Burn that junk down.
Hey, everybody keep hollering about that 4-win season Pittman had. Origin won a championship at LSU. He got fired, but he won that title with Les Miles players. Mm-hmm. That 94 season wasn't Pittman players.
Sure wasn't.
But okay, so what your point is? He did a better job with no experience with somebody else's players who had head coaching experience.
Bro, he had 1 player that year.
Hey, he made it work.
1 player.
Chad Morris ain't had a job since the Arkansas Razorbacks. He ain't had a job.
He getting paid, though.
I'm gonna tell you, Chad Morris is so bad. They hired him to coach a high school team that hadn't lost in years. Soon as they hired that fool, he lost the first game. Fired. Chad Morris is quick. You get fired from a high school team. Fired.
I think you're a grad assistant at Clemson again.
Is he?
I think he's an assistant at Clemson or something now.
I thought he was coaching high school football and got fired from that.
He did. He was coaching at Allen.
He did get fired from Allen. I don't know where he went after that though.
Man, that boy.
You know, Texas high school boy, them jokers serious. I mean, you got a football stadium that's worth $50 million as a high school. Of course, coach got to win.
Well, man, it's been a great show, man. It's been a real one. I love this show. This was,
yes, sir.
I tell you, the shows that I don't want to do, I always end up be the best ones. For real. But hold on, before we go, man, I got a super chat. I got a super chat. I got to read it, man. C Love hit us with the super chat, man. He said, man, them McDonald's burgers are super trash, man.
Now, yeah, that boy come from the suburbs.
And tell C Love, I'm just not figuring out that he was talking about special teams yesterday. I thought he was talking about Sam Pittman team. I didn't know what he was talking about. Oh, that
was funny. I was sitting there laughing in the chat. But yeah, the show that I don't want to do always end up being the best ones, man. This was a great show. Man. I had a good time with this one. That's why I was like, hey man, we just gotta show up and do our thing, man. We gotta do what we do. Hey, but don't forget,
hey, Box.
Don't forget,
Box,
we gonna be on vacation.
Don't log off.
We gonna be on vacation starting next. Next? Help me out, G. The last show we doing is next Tuesday. We won't be doing another show for another like 2 weeks. So it won't be no live shows for 2 weeks. You can catch us in the DR with a Sammy Sosa in my hand. That's what I'm gonna be doing. We gonna be geeking there. Sammy Sosa. I'm gonna be on the beach.
A reverse melanin.
I was gonna say no Diddy.
Yeah, I'll be in the room with the wife, man. I'm gonna be bathing in the sugar walls, man. You know what I'm gonna be in there, boy.
That jacket, baby. Hey, next Tuesday is the 16th.
That's the last show for 2 weeks. So, with that being said, man, anybody else got it? Hold up, Tonka, you got to do your thing. You ain't been here in a while, man. Go, you got to give us something, man. Give us something.
Well, I tell you what, the offense rests on the arm of Taylon Green, but I have faith in Green because I have faith in all the players. I even have faith in Hudson Clark simply because of his tackling ability and his ability to cover in zone. I have faith in Bobby P to write the offense. I have faith in T-Will because now we finally got some defensive tackles up front. So I'm looking for an 8 or 9 win season this year during the regular season. I said what I said. I said it with my chest, and I'm out.
I ain't gonna lie, I miss him doing that, man.
I know, right?
But yeah, man, it's been a good show, man. I appreciate you, Mo, for tapping in with us. Box, hey, Box, stay on the line, man. We got to holler at you after the show.
Wait a minute, OD. Have everybody got a hold of you about that shirt yet?
Yes.
All
right, cool. Yeah. So with that being said, man, Deezy, you got anything you want to say?
Hey, no sir, man. Woo pig, forever. That's all I got, baby.
Well, bet that up, man. G, take us out of here, baby.
Yo, man, what a show tonight, man. Like OD say, man, we'll be ready to go, or we be like, man, I'm tired, man. I don't want to do this. Man, these be some good shows. Great interaction with everybody, so we appreciate y'all coming in. But before y'all go, man, you know what we want you to do? We want you guys to experience peace of mind with Insurance Max. These guys are your one-stop shop for home, auto, and commercial insurance, and we're talking about statewide. So don't wait. Call today for a free, no obligation quote. Secure your future with Insurance Max, where protection meets affordability. Call Wes, Caleb, or Sandy right now, and you guys can start safeguarding what matters the most. The number is 870-534-2823. Again, that number is 870-534-2823. And are you in Central Arkansas or Central or Southern Arkansas and looking to find your dream home or sell your property? Look no further than RE/MAX Platinum, where client satisfaction is their top priority. So whether you're selling or buying or investing, Melanie and her team are here to make your real estate journey smooth and successful. You ready to take the next step? Contact Melody at 501-366-4407. Again, that number is 501-366-4407, and let RE/MAX Platinum turn your real estate dreams into a reality. And we can't forget about 3M Electric. Yo, they are an electrical contractor serving Northwest Arkansas, and they do both commercial and residential contracting. They are an SDVOSB. And what is that? That is a service disabled veteran-owned small business. These guys are both reliable and dependable, with no job being too big or too small. So when it comes to all of your electrical needs, give 3M Electric a call. That number is 479-408-9865. Again, that number is 479-408-9865. And whenever you call any of our sponsors, you let them know that you heard it over here on the Woo Pig Podcast, baby. But yo, man, we appreciate y'all, man. We counting them down. Me and OD gonna be getting out of here, man. We gonna sit still for a minute. But we appreciate y'all coming and kicking it with us. And like I said, man, y'all, man, I said what I said, baby. And I'm out.
Yeah, it's the 501, baby. You know how we get down on the Woo Pig Podcast. Shout out OD, shout out G Holmes, it's the best. Big sexy. Woo, yeah, woo, yeah.